It is time for the grand finale. Yeah, I'm gonna end it with a big one now. Works. Here we go, a bit of a long one. Now it's time to end the Fantastic Four. Starting with episode 88, the little baby coming home. And it's a very touching moment between the two of them. They're still trying to figure out a name. There's a brilliant joke about him trying to cause some like troubles. And we see a mysterious person who apparently cannot see and he sees something. They show off the house they found. Where's the baby again? Somewhere. The baby's been kidnapped by someone this way. They then encounter a very mysterious. The house looks really cool, I will admit, like that. It looks like a fortress. Johnny decides to flame in, but apparently he's now wearing a special jumpsuit to help. He tests it to make sure it's actually flame proof, and then go to a very creepy, very weird looking futuristic area. Underneath it, you see a mysterious creature. So the Fantastic Four have returned to threaten me once again. And this time they shall get far more than they bargained for. For some odd reason, he now goes to an eye doctor for some reason. And apparently, everyone's getting blind. They get something to do with a private thingy. And they're actually moving around everywhere. It's involved some uncomfortable line to do with housework. A stump and things are going to be out of control. The stun bolts go completely bonkers. He gets trapped in the thing. It's very weird. Oh, so the babies are Valicia, that's why. Very weird line about Mama Mitchell. More mysterious creatures. The reveal that the villain is the Mole Man. Oh no. Then as time goes on, the entire surface will be bathed in my ever-spreading ways, and slowly, silently, irresistibly, mankind will go blind. Then at last, humanity helpless, the Mole Man will take over. Apparently, he can see what's going on for everything. So very weird things. Then everyone is now getting blind, and then they encounter the evil Mole Man. The next one, finally joins them. Oh, Ben's done with them again. Turns out the house is actually a complex machine. They can no longer see. And the battle... Wait, where did Dan come from? Sorry, he wasn't even in that last episode. The battle does not go well for the team. In the slightest. We then see a alien spacecrafts who are doing a thingy. What thingy is? No idea. Turns out it's the Skrulls. Well, specifically the Slaver. Yo, dog. There's a phone. That one, I don't know why. The Mole Man reveals his scheme. And blah blah, and then the two start to get to weird situations. Sue ends up finds him slightly better. It goes well. It doesn't go as well as you expect. The two keep fighting back. More man still keeps fighting. Johnny blasts into action. Destroys the staff. And ultimately defeats the Mole Man. He's still awake. You're knocked unconscious. Then I claim this slave. Interesting way. Yep. Okay, that one does. Get the team recovering after the insane fight. Up to the battle with them. The two tidying up. Ben is actually tearing it apart to make sure that things don't actually the machines don't activate themselves. Here's my idea. They frighten him. Actually, that was line about him only shaking, just doing a little bit of a shaking, like a pinata. You have tried to humble me, you tried to humiliate the Mole Man. Take warning thing, I shall soon not forget this. Big deal, so you gotta get married. Trying to get a verbal case or something? Brilliant. Yeah, hang on. Give me a sec. No, that was a good one. Anyway, sorry, back. Here we are for... Now the Mole Man has escaped. He can hear everything. He goes down to an anti-grav tube thing. For some reason, apparently, he can't be placed under arrest. The thing goes out to finally go back to him. The Slaver disguises uses special devices to make sure things work well. It makes his ship look like a boulder. Only he'll be hunting him down. They're finally now looking for home. They're finally able to reunite with Lizzie and the baby. Brilliant line. Like, hi there, I feel hope they name you, but before you've already old enough to vote. Brilliant quip. The thing itself is apparently going kaboomy. He then disguises himself as someone else who ends up stealing the car. See the car. There's a line about outer space things. And again, very touching moment of Lucy and the baby. Then he prepares himself. The slaver in a single blast knocks him unconscious and takes him away. The thing enslaved. Okay. For some reason, we now go to a 1920s dealing things. I don't know why, but does this. I want to know why. Apparently, he wants a battle engineer named Torgo from Marwyn. 1,000 Barkos. The thing is captured. Makes me wonder what is going on. And he promptly gets back. Good, I ain't arrogance. The more further you are, the harder your place to win. When you're put upon the auction block. Although I believe you've already been before. If ever you think anyone's gonna make me a slave out of me, you're nuts, Jack. As soon as I get out of there, whip this joint apart. Here's what you expect. He's getting hit with a new way. Then they go to Crow. Reasons? They get to a weird thing. Apparently, it looks like a prohibition. Confuses them a lot. He then tries to break out. And the nerve core knocks him off. He then finds stone. Apparently, it was 10 perfect stones. Don't ask me what on earth everything's still about, it's still weird. It explains why this happened. A killer called Machine Gun Martin, in the 1930s, escaped and was found by the scrolls. Apparently, the slaver had been photographing life, and they captured him. Apparently, for some reason, there's now a slave stealer ship. Yes, this is where you expect. And one of the things I've ever seen in my life. They get the slave keeper. You can't sound secret, see? And I don't go for anything in the line, see? You're the own skin, come here, see? You don't look at me, see? You said nothing, you said me doing with my knitting needles. Then attacked by a being named Taxdor. And a few little quick punches. Ain't gonna going well for Ben. Insanity. He's then tossed in it. Then finds I am Torgo. I exist for one purpose alone. I am trained to slay my foe when the great games begin. Yeah, that's real amusing. Who is the smuck? Here's a poor snook. You know him well. He is called the Thing. And only your death will justify my life. Then ended up flying up. When he figures out, they realized that it was the Skrulls who kidnapped him. Then go to apparently Benjamin Keller. He's apparently been hit by Hypno Waves. He was just captured and forced to go into training with someone called Magno Man. This goes as well as you expect. But yeah, he's able to knock Magno Man off his feet. They then end up going back, and then he ends up modifying something that was from issue 2. Huh. Sue has to stay behind. Because he keeps saying he's the mother of the thing. Of the baby. He always keeps saying that. Magnetotron's defeated, now he has to beat Rhinogon. Hypnogon was apparently being raised up, and then he was beaten back. Things do not go well. He attempts to escape. But then things it's time for Pammy to call the gang to allow that the great games are starting. He wants everyone going there. And it's an evil being named Louie or something like that. And now apparently it's either like a theatre thing or a Roman Colosseum, one of the two at once. Torgo and Fang get in a bit of a struggle. Then they're taken out. And they're ordered to be lined up with the others. That's it. So, when you get in trouble, not when you're holding them lessons. See? There's some really over the top and great designs. They will end up being trapped into things. I can cut them. And apparently, one of the scariest scenes, if any slave goes out of line, the Squads have a sonic disruptor, which they will aim at their home planet and send it out of orbit. The first two opponents battle. The team is and their Fantastic Four is flying up, trying to find their friend. The grand finale of this one is Arena of Death. They end up flying and finding something. The battle still goes onwards. Torgo and Bingo escaped. Let's hope that in pretty fierce battle. One punch out knocks some paws off him. And Torgo and him struggle with each other. A new powerful weapon has been used. The booby traps. Torgo still keeps trying to about to kill him, and then Ben fights back. They find the scroll saucer. For situations, and two mysterious weapons are used in a big thing tank crush bass. He still keeps fighting as strong as he can. Pioneer is throwing up a devastating ray, aka with nerve gas. They all keep fighting and screaming at each other. And they have a very smart way of a hostage. They end up flying over. And then the battle creates. Involving a female who's throws shockwaves. And a Crystal finally reuniting with her. The team all unites. MC Khan is now wakes out as all the slaves break out. The captors are freed and the team finally goes home. With Torgo hoping that he could go back to his home as well. Yeah, it's the last. I think that was the last group. Finally ends. Where they finally get the baby's name, Franklin. Or rather, Franklin Benjamin Richards. That is one of those touching and sweetest moments. So that his godfather, the two care for each other. And get more things to do with the Frightful Four. Don't know why, because I think Medusa's still being evil. Don't know, ask me why. Baby's still very happy. I think it's a very creepy looking mansion with Agatha Harkness. It's a really cool and creepy looking area. Only her eyes are sensitive to bright lights. Brilliant. Well, I admit you're not exactly a bundle of laughs, Benji. Laughs. Even the paintings are fresh out of my whole summer flick. I've even got an idea what a fun evening is going to be a swinging funeral. And get captured by the wizard and Sandy again. The door is apparently jammed. Apparently he's now only joined it so he could help. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Then the special little cat known as Ebony fights and attacks. He outright demolishes them in battle. Only Chris was in the city. He's referring to a statue. And Harkness and the baby are the spy. Then he realizes the attempt to save them. Letting know about the idea of him being the web and possibly being the witch. He's silly and goofy. But now we get to if the F1 and the Fantastic Four fails, this means World War III. There's an evil villain apparently named the Monocle. He's apparently doing something weird. Apparently the humans want Crystal to join them. And the team are apparently protecting themselves. Apparently this camera is actually a way to smash neurons and metals. And Ben ends up holding an entire building just to get people to help. Apparently it was something, I don't know what's going on. What of his plans is apparently something to get total war with total destructions. Change the camera into a neutral, faithful new track chart. For some reason now she's got Juice has now gotten Owen's hair. I think it was red last time. Crystal was taken by Sue. John looks weird in that panel. Johnny's are flying up, trying to figure out the timing area. Apparently one of he's now playing with doing is getting a dangerous picture. Each will blame the other. Attack follows. Then total will become in a matter of hours. The coward apparently blown up in his arms. The two of them get into a bit of a shooty battle. The Black Monocle is captured. Oh. He then flies away into an escape sub. And he's killed. That's about it. Now we get Mad Thinker and his androids of death. A pretty quick about muscles. Yes. And then get him being knocked unconscious. The android ends up fighting himself with the Mad Thinker's plans of having it. When the fingers I'm starting, generally wider. Even moving around, apparently now there's a lot of androids and things. Moving around, walking. Well, the other one is, I have no idea. Turns out that Weed was not defeated and actually just timed everything right. Single thwack, fake Johnny is defeated. Same thing, and a bit of a big pummeling. The androids are easily defeated, and a single smash defeats him once and for all. And apparently the reason why he was able to do this is because he built a shaft while they were battling Doom several issues ago. And I guess an android guard crew was going to a bit of a brilliant strike statement. The team are finally awakened. Last 3 issues, people. Monster from the Lost Lagoon. There's a mysterious creature clinging to a whale. Apparently he's an inhuman or something like that. And we get a normal thing of Sue and the baby. Sue and Frankie. We then get an odd creature doing something to try and transform himself into humans. Very interesting situations. He ends up encountering the things. The whale ends up going. The silent creep being himself plans ahead. He escapes. The team on the drowned. They fly up. They encounter the mysterious monster who looks pretty cool. They battle hard. He escapes again. They find a mysterious alien ship with plastic bags of water. Only one of his mates has arrived who was on the ship. The ship escaped, and that's about it. Now, last three now. Mystery on the moon. They carry harpoons, blah 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 too. Apparently found a mysterious alien message. Apparently it was with tranquility. But what about that? And only reads but it talks. And realizes that apparently the Kree are back in town. Rather, a Kree sentry. It was awaits an isle of past battle. Apparently they're going into space again. One of the weirdest ones. Then he ends up making a soft surface where they can properly land. And they need to clean a lot of things. Like a lot of bangs. And he's now in front. Why? And then the Kree sentry appears. It has a really odd design compared to the last time. It looked really cool next to intimidating. Instead, it's a pretty cool battle between the two of them. Let's go as well as you expect. Some serious weird reasoning things. Skulls is trying to weaken them and do something like that. Oh, it's doing a thing to space. At the moon landings. Ben is able to escape them, while the entire thing goes kaboom. The sentry is still flying away. Then we get the famous Neil Armstrong one step more step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Now I got bananas epic. Apparently he's now gonna go skiing. He's not. Apparently John is going completely nutty. He's desperately trying to find out where. Doesn't it? See, he loves his before rude. They encounter a meteor shower and they fight a mysterious creature, evil and human. I am Petrus. And get some very childish situations with him still trying to fight back. And a very cute moment involving Jim finding them. Apparently the ship had broken down. He's then taken away. It was hilarious, like, that was. Johnny is defeated. He then gets angry and grumpy. Apparently he's now become a spoiled child. And so they've forgotten to tell them If they could have done when they get into this battle, would have stopped this. The reason why is that Black Bolt has been struck during a radiation experiment, and Crystal would need to get micro shockwaves. And I think that relationship has now been broken up. This is a big one. No, it isn't. Oh, apparently C's going back with them. I mean, Chris was there with them. And we get to a pretty banana situation. Villains, as he stated, fight. Apparently it's a duo with a Puppet Master and Mad Finger working together. More centuries, more... This is basically just an episode of fighting. And so everything is going completely bananas. Battling, struggling, fist fighting, striking. Pages, something ran out. No idea what happened in that one. Johnny's out and Tim goes kaboomy. He found him a ghost. That's crazy. It just goes longer and longer and longer. Pow, pow, pow. Now, apparently the Hulk android is preparing for battle. Doesn't go well. Hulk escapes. That's the end of that one. And there we go. This is the Dimmy, this 100 now. So I'm going to see if we get any whiters. Give me 1 minute.